What's up, YouTube? It's Lost God, and I'm coming at you guys with an age-old question, the age-old conversation topic, right? Should Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue have different names? Now, I feel like 80 or 90% of people will argue that, yes, technically they should have different names because, the regular Super Saiyan God looks more of a base form, so it makes sense for it to be called just Saiyan God, and Super Saiyan Blue is literally the Super Saiyan version of that form. Used to be called Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. They changed it. It was too much of a mouthful, so they turned it back to Super Saiyan Blue. Now, most people may be wondering, why didn't they just name it like this at first? But, I used to be slightly agitated at this myself, but then Geekdom made a good point in one of his videos. I don't know which form he was going over, Super Saiyan. It most likely was Super Saiyan Blue, the form he was reviewing. Or maybe I got it confused with something else, but nevertheless, and I'm pretty sure in one of his transformation guides, he went over, obviously, one of the Super Saiyan God forms, right? And he said that there would have been no way for them to have known Super Saiyan Blue was coming out, since they had presumed, okay, Battle of Gods is probably going to be the last thing we even produce for Dragon Ball Z ever. So, considering the fact that they changed it and decided to go along with the series, and they pretty much didn't give the regular Saiyan God name, because like I just said, what Geekdom said, they didn't know there was going to be more after that, so they just gave Super Saiyan God that name, and then Super Saiyan Blue that long 15 years to pronounce exaggerated name. So now knowing that, now you know why we're stuck with the Super Saiyan Blue name. And the funny thing is, this is just my opinion, I don't know if it's shared, but to me, the name Super Saiyan God sounds stronger than Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue just sounds like regular Super Saiyan with a different variation. It just sounds like it might be a stronger Super Saiyan 2. To me, it just doesn't sound that strong. Super Saiyan God just sounds, not to, glaze or anything, but it just sounds like the most powerful thing I ever heard of. Again, not trying to glaze, but just the name Super Saiyan Blue does not sound that strong. But, we're stuck with the name. They made a decision. They're probably not going to retcon this because, at the end of the day, it's not that deep. It's not a very hard concept to understand. But at the same time, it would just sound better if, the names were different and kind of like, pretty much if the names were different and kind of lined up with the forms just a teensy bit more to make, just slightly more sense. But, hey, it is what it is. But honestly, I will say one thing. The name Super Saiyan God for the red form, that's not so bad. But just Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, that's just like, that's literally the definition of too much and then not enough. So, one thing, and if you hear me call this form, this name from now on, don't be surprised. Because technically it means the same thing and it is the same thing, but that's not what it's called. And I'll just take reference from Goku, because when he went from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2, when he first went into the form, he had a slightly different name for it originally. So with that, from now on, if I pronounce Super Saiyan Blue differently, this is why. From now on, I'll probably just be calling Super Saiyan Blue Ascended Super Saiyan God. Now, it's slightly a mouthful, but it literally means the same thing. And it is the same thing, same thing from the Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2 concept. It's an Ascended Super Saiyan. And Super Saiyan Blue is an Ascended Super Saiyan God. So from now on, I'll probably just be calling it Ascended Super Saiyan God. I don't really expect this to turn into a trend or anything, but at the same time, I just like the name better. Like I said, it literally means the same thing and it's simpler. Now, like I said, they can't go back in time and change it or whatever. We just have what we got, It's not the end of the world that they just gave the form a name and slapped it on there. But hey, it is what it is. Personally, I'll probably be calling it Ascended Super Saiyan God from now on. Not too much of a mouthful. It sounds stronger than Super Saiyan God. It's not as bland as Super Saiyan Blue. And it's not as a mouthful that takes, 17 and a half years to pronounce as Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Now, if you guys agree with me, comment down below. Or maybe even say other names similar to Ascended Super Saiyan God. Maybe come up with better ones, shorter ones. Or, something in the realm of that. If you guys like the video, then like the video. Subscribe if you want, no pressure. I'll put my link tree in the bio if you want to follow any of my, why am I stuttering? Any of my other socials, and I'll see y'all sellouts on the next one.